Hi guys, welcome back. Episode 5. The podcast is growing. It feels like we haven't done this in a while. I'm your host, CD Zanda. It's another day and another episode. Today's guest is very hard to find, very hard to secure. But I know when I started this podcast, I had a list of guests that I really was interested to speak to, and he was one of them. So you are worth the wait, and thank you for coming. Today we have a very, 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 very busy, special guest. Oh, Colin Montler, award-winning music producer and DJ, and the socials, they call him the president. I just gave this to him. I'm calling him the godfather of the EQ Men's Conference. Colin, welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for the invitation. You're welcome too.
You're hard to find. Huh?
No, not hard to find. I just think I'm hard to invite over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things come in and out.
Yeah, because there's a lot of that I'm trying to do all the time. So talking is easy, but having to travel, my trips are just probably
Here
I
and
understand
there.
why people have people who manage their trips sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing I admire about you is that you are not just a doer, you're also a giver.
Okay.
So where people were throwing this thing of having a men's conference around, you'd say something or something tragic happens and we say, oh, let's have a men's conference. It's so necessary. I mean, you know what's happening in the country with GBV and how really those platforms would be very helpful. Yeah. But on some day in April, I don't know the date, you just posted something and you said,
let's do it.
Guys, Siabraya, men only.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And you put your hand up. Yeah. And the men's conference stopped being an idea or a concept. Yeah. It became a reality.
Yes.
Tickets were sold. People were booking.
Yeah.
And the men's conference happened.
It happened.
Why did you put your hand up?
No, because, I normally struggle when I see people just talking and talking. I always say talk is cheap, get things done. So it's just part of me that likes getting things done. When I say something, chances are I'm already 80% done with it the moment I start tearing it out.
Did you wake up and think about doing it, or you've been thinking about when will I get time to do it?
No, I just woke up and thought, let me do it.
On that day?
Exactly. I just posted, guys, let's go. I wasn't like, how about? I was like, let's go. Whoever wants to come. Whoever's not coming is fine. So that even now, that's how I'm doing it now. I know I do it every 3 months. That's the plan. I'm going to be doing the second one. And the plan is for it to move from province to province. Yeah. Yeah, kind of. So now we're going to Mpumalanga and the guys are coming again, different.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the same group, some of them are prepared to even travel.
Yeah, they're traveling.
It's growing.
Yeah, it's growing nicely, but I try to limit the numbers to not exceed 200. So I always say 150, 100, or probably 200 at most.
But in your own opinion, why was it so important for this platform to happen and not just be a talk shop or another talk show that is on the socials?
I think it's because, most of the times, as Majid, that when they bloom, the things that they talk about in social settings that probably there's alcohol and all that, all the things they talk about it's lies and making false promises, discussing
putting up fronts,
showing off for who can buy the best bottle.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to crush all of that. Like, gents, instead of doing that, we can talk about plan our businesses. We can.
Let's get real.
Someone hasn't seen their kids in the past 4 years. We can help them do that. Someone is being abused by probably something else. So we're trying to more like a community of men who help one another.
Create a space.
Yeah, create
a safe space.
Yeah, so if a man wants to cry, they can come there and cry. Cry the whole weekend and go back home.
Cry the whole weekend.
But if need be, you do that. It's not like we force people to do it. Some of them can't even exercise, so we get there, we hide.
Oh yes, I saw you guys, you wake up. So you insist because people are hungover and you insist that they wake up and take a walk?
No, I don't insist.
Okay.
It's voluntary, but remember when it's men together, they always want to take part in something. So because
they're
not gonna miss out.
Oh, with their savannas in their hand.
I think I saw 4 guys who were walking and drinking their Heineken at 6 in the morning. I was like,
as long as the exercise is in.
I was like, at least they know now that You know, as a man, I always also encourage them to say, my man, try to wake up early, get things done before the world gets busy. Yeah. So I was also trying to instill
So
that
you feel like it was a success for you personally with what you wanted to achieve?
Yeah, it was more than what I expected it to do. Yeah.
And any improvements you want to make with the next one, which is when in September, August, September?
It's in September. The improvements that I've now I feel like the camp is running itself. Like I don't have to stress and I used to run around a little bit in the beginning, but from the it runs itself because the same guys that are attending, I give them permission to introduce certain topics, come up with other plans, come and they do however they feel.
And people also probably putting up their hands and offering themselves as guests.
And then I just approve. I approve or I disapprove.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I do.
And the role of EQ, they came in as a sponsor?
EQ, the role of EQ, it's my other company. So
it's yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I do, I use the other company to fund the camp, and then use the camp to fund the lunches. So it's just like a cycle.
Okay, I thought EQ was like a company that supplies the tents and the equipment type of thing.
That's where we're going. We're doing clothes with Vebs.
Oh yeah,
the merch that I'm wearing and stuff. Yeah, we're doing that in t-shirts that we're doing. Yeah, so it was more merchandise during COVID, and then now it's security, it's mines, it's everything. It's just EQ farming, EQ what EQ. So it's like a mother of many kids.
I actually thought it was a partner.
Really?
I thought it was a partner.
Like it can, yeah, it's a partner. Okay.
Yeah, but it's your business.
Yeah, it's another part of me partnering with.
No, it's smart working. Yeah. We need to work like that.
Yeah, but at least this is the experience I get to work with more people. Because there's teams from the lunch, there's teams from the mines, there's teams from everywhere. And
the ladies are crying.
Yeah, but with ladies, I try to, with the lunches I'm doing,
we are hard to
accommodate the ladies because now, even there, they get to know each other now. Yeah. So probably when I see...
Or at the lunches.
Yeah, so as I watch them socialize, then I know they always say, what? Even there, the lunch, actually, most of them...
the lunches are enough, man. Let's let the men have this
for you, but trust me, there are those who really say, no, really? I want to camp also, just us, they don't have to be many of us, even if it's just 50 of us.
And they want you to organize it.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I understand why. Because they feel safe. Maybe they feel safe around me. So if given a chance, when given a chance and when there's time, I'll probably just empower them. There's many women that say they can run it out. Probably empower them to run it, give them the resources, and then I'm just in the background overlooking everything. So I don't have to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always hear people call you a house grootman. I think the first time I saw your age, I was like, no, this is not your age.
Really?
Yeah, so people look at you as such a seasoned, producer in this space. What are some of the things that, besides being a house DJ, obviously you listen to house a lot, but like what other genre are you into? What are you listening to right now? What's in your playlist besides house music?
I listen to 20% house in my life, my entire life. And then I listen to about 40% gospel. And then I listen to about maybe 5% piano. And then 10% soul and R&B.
What's your favorite song right now? Like, what's the song where you wake up and you're like, I want to hear that one song? I have going to work songs. I have waking up songs. Do you have those type of songs?
I've got my go-to songs. They're all on my gospel playlist.
Gospel mainly.
Yeah, there's a song that I listen to a lot by Afro Traction. It's a gospel song.
Afro Traction, yes.
Yeah, and
he does gospel.
Yeah, there's an album, Gospel Alliance.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then there's Ngube Gombata. Yeah, I've got a song that's always, at least in a week, I should play it maybe 5 times. Even the Afro Traction, so when I wake up the first thing before I sleep.
Are you producing that as well? Or it's just
songs that I co-produce some of them. Yeah,
okay.
I co-produce. I do most of my things in the background. That's why I'm just, I'll be traveling. People don't know what I'm doing there, but wherever I get a chance, maybe it's a studio, I get there and then I just do the sound engineering, I connect the equipment and co-produce and then step back.
Okay.
Yeah.
You correct me because Google sometimes gives you details that are wrong.
Okay.
So you are from Dubai, in Burgersfort.
Yeah,
what was life like for young Colin in Burgersfort? Where is Burgersfort?
Burgersfort is actually, it's a town. It's kind of it falls under Mpumalanga, but it's kind of Limpopo, but it's the town. So the rural part of it, where I stay, it's in Limpopo. You cross a river, then it's, you know, that kind of setting.
It's like border Limpopo,
Yeah,
Mpumalanga.
so you can imagine here, this is Beggarsford, and my village is just across there.
And they speak language?
Sepedi.
Sepedi.
Yeah, so it's Limpopo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was life?
Life. How was life? I've always just loved school, man.
Yeah.
School, church, grew up a church boy, grew up at my grands until I'm 5. Then my father and my mother got married. I went and stayed at my dad's house.
Also in Beggarsford.
Beggarsford, yeah, probably, yeah.
High school,
20 kilos away. High school, Beggarsford, and then my father passed while I was in high school. And then from there, I started the business of sound and music.
While still in high school?
Yeah. And then I started doing that, hiring out sound. Before my father passed, he bought me some speakers and a keyboard and drums. So from there, then I bought myself a computer. I started to learn how to fix computers. When I was, I think, grade 10 somewhere.
Hey, it's a small town and you're busy. You kept
busy.
yourself busy.
Yeah, I kept myself busy. Tried to play soccer. It was too much for me. Sports, like other kids.
Not into sports?
No. I do like sports, but not. I wouldn't just sit there and be like, I think you'll.
As in playing soccer, rugby, cricket, were you active?
I tried to play soccer, but I found myself more comfortable as a goalkeeper.
Okay.
So I would relax and just let the guys play and wait for the ball. So that's what I used to do.
You deal with the problem then.
I deal with the problem and I solve it. So that's what I used to do. But man, I didn't do much in my hometown. Even when I'm thinking about relationships in my hometown, bro, probably one or
adventures, breaking into cars, someone almost drowning, falling off your bicycle, something.
No, my father was very strict, so I never really got to do most of the things. And as a Christian guy.
Yo, did I say breaking into cars? I've never broken into a car.
No, it sounded like it's something that's normal.
It came out wrong.
Like just break.
Yeah, no, we are playing, guys.
Yeah. No, I never did that. The only crime that I was once arrested, I'm not really arrested for, but some guys went and stole computers from a school.
Yeah.
And then, cause I knew how to do computers, I was the only one who can do that thing.
Oh, you unlocked them for them.
I knew all those, and then I unlocked them, and then I got arrested. Yeah, I got arrested, but I was released after like.
Did you tell the truth?
I told them.
Oh, you didn't want to snitch.
Yeah, but fortunately they know. They also
know.
No, I told the truth that the guys were arrested already. And then I was like, oh, they brought them for repairs, and that's
you didn't ask questions. You just did your job.
Yeah, then I'm okay, cool, bye. And I was still young anyway. Yeah. I was probably how old? Probably maybe.
How do you learn to fix computers? You watch on YouTube or just I don't know?
No, I just like fiddling with things, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even now I still do lots of things that I do. I'm fiddling with things, phones, gadgets. Yeah, I do that.
There's this thing I have that when I do have my kids, I'm going to force them to learn how to play one good musical instrument and know how to play it very well.
Yeah.
So again, I'm going to say if my research is wrong, you'll come in. Yeah. When I saw that you are a jazz pianist.
Oh, you're playing keyboard.
Oh my goodness. How? Like how do you learn? Yeah. Where does it start?
I learned while I was still going to church. That's where it began in the year 2000.
Oh, that keyboard, yes.
And then from there, the love for music just developed and grew until today. And
you still, obviously, you still play?
Hardly. Now I'll tell someone else to play. I'll do the basics and then we'll come in hands because I'm not really the best pianist. I've got the chords in my head and what I want to hear.
Technology, everything is.
Yeah, but I always love my music to be live. So even in my music making process, I normally bring live musicians to come and actually do it live instead of cheating and shortcuts.
I get you.
I don't.
Yeah, because you can always do the shortcuts, but.
Yeah, I feel like I want
organic.
to feel it being happening like.
Live.
Yeah, live.
And do you come from a musical family? Where do you get this music thing from?
Not really a musical family. I'm the first one. I don't know.
You have, so how many siblings do you have? Is it you?
And my 2 sisters.
And your 2 sisters.
And there's 2 half sisters also, because when my father passed, my mother had another relationship.
Yeah.
And she gave birth to twins.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of them are musical.
It's all girls.
No one is singing in the church. No one is. It's
They
just
try to, yeah, they're not bad at singing. Even my mother loves singing, but it's just like that. They just do it as and when. It's not like they are focused on it. Yeah.
you. Yeah. Look, sometimes you assume that people understand what you do.
Yeah.
But for anyone out there,
Okay.
when I say award-winning music producer and DJ,
Yeah.
explain to someone. I know you do many other things as well, but when someone asks you what do you do for a living, and they really want to know and they don't know who you are, what is it that you do, Colin?
Me, I do my best for a living. That's my answer for real. Because on the music side, I would say lately I love the sound engineering part. So I would just say no, I'm a sound engineer. The producer one is yes, they know me as a producer. I was like, no, my day job is sound engineering. That's why I spend most of my days engineering music and playlisting and all that. Yeah.
So you are a sound engineer.
I'm a sound engineer.
In summer.
In summer.
When you try not to complicate it.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm a sound engineer. Yeah.
Research again.
Yeah.
Correct if it's wrong.
Okay.
So you finish matric and you enroll to study at TUT. I have to get this thing right because I don't know. I'm so curious how it happened.
Yeah.
Analytical chemistry.
Analytical chemistry.
How? Why?
How? I was supposed to do chemical engineering.
Were you good in science and biology?
Yeah, I had my B's in science and maths. So I was good, I guess. So I wanted to do chemical engineering.
Why?
I remember born in the village, your father is your biggest influence. So he was like, you must be an engineer.
Was he an engineer?
No, he was a teacher.
Okay.
So, teachers are also good at explaining things. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you're an engineer. And then he started by saying mining engineer. And then chemical engineer, all those things.
Gave you options.
I was like, yeah, I'm either doing this or that. Yeah, but then look at me, I'm an engineer, but for sound. So I guess you saw something. You saw the
but what was the journey there? Did you actually sit in the class? What did you take from it?
I know it. I've done.
How far did you go with it?
I can analyze chemicals even now. I know how to
analyze. What do you call them?
The pipetting and all those, diluting and all those
How far did you go with it?
I got to final year.
Final year?
Yeah, and then I left one more, I think it was physical,
Wow, that's 3 years.
Left one. Yeah, I just left one thing hanging and I was like, don't know, I'm not doing this. Because you'd sit in the lab for the whole day waiting for an election to happen. And then I would leave school and go where I stay in my flat and I would make music.
And do music.
And then the music business started booming while I was.
And how do your parents forgive you for doing that? I know a lot of parents.
My father was gone. He was the only one who was pushing me towards that.
One subject and you just decide not to graduate.
Yeah, and I always say I'll just go and finish it off, but I'm looking at my life like, man, I don't need it.
Because you're probably making some money on the side with the business.
Yeah, already I've got, if I need to do anything that has to do with chemicals, I've got someone who does it. They can do it. I know lots of things about it.
Yeah.
I just didn't even try. And I don't think I'm made to work anyway. I'm not.
You were never comfortable working for anyone?
No.
Being employed?
No.
You knew this when?
I knew this when? Somewhere around 2011. I was like...
It's not for me.
Not for me.
But you go and you do the right thing and you do something that's more aligned to
and then
where
I
you
left
are now and go to Boston to do media.
I went to Boston. They were like, who's going to pay for you? I was like, I'll pay for myself.
Oh, wow, you paid for yourself.
I went and I studied there by Boston.
Yeah.
Another 3 years.
Yeah.
Then I graduated.
But why choose media? Because you could have done sound engineering.
Because the sound engineering side, part of it, I felt like I already knew.
They're not going to teach you anything new.
Yes, exactly. Because whenever I get to class, most kids were there already. They're like, I want to be like this guy. In that time, already because I was in the industry. It's
another way of looking at it.
Yeah, I was in the industry already. So even the lecture, I was like, when I entered, I'm a Chyma. I was like, okay. So I would go without studying it. And still when I enter, I'll be like, I remember I even almost applied to be a lecturer already. Be like, no, I can teach them. How to do it. Actually, I tried.
Wait, you teach a sound engineering class when you've never actually studied sound engineering?
Yeah, I can.
And they let you?
No, they didn't give me the job.
Okay.
But I was telling them, no, most people who teach that thing, it's not like they studied sound engineering. Yeah, remember, there's lots of...
Maybe the
if you can be a teacher, just like we teach people how to be lawyers, but you're not a lawyer.
some jobs you don't, like some lecturing opportunities you don't have to have studied for.
Yeah, some of them. There's some things that you can teach practicals. Someone does, that's why there's someone who does practicals and someone who does the working theory.
Yeah,
so
true.
The theory can show them the theory. So I could be then show them the practicals because I don't need to I can go through what equalize this. I know the names of all those things.
And did you graduate?
This. Yeah, I did.
There's a photo to prove it.
There is. It's even there by the school, there by the wall.
By the school.
I still see people who are...
Which Boston is this, in Victoria?
Arcadia.
Oh, yeah. Yes, in Arcadia.
I still see people taking me on that picture like, how? You graduated? It's like,
and it sounds like you graduated twice because you knew sound engineering and the media side.
Yeah,
they must give you an honorary. What do you call that?
Yeah, you see now they just give people, they say you're a doctor. Probably they'll give me when I turn 60 or just say, just take, it's fine. Yeah.
And do you remember your first big gig? How do you book it? Where were you? How did it feel like? How much did it pay you?
No, I don't remember my big gig.
Your first, not big, your first DJing gig where someone books you for,
paid.
Yeah, where they book you to pay you.
No, I wouldn't remember.
How did you start? You were playing at school. How did you start?
You see, Stekinokos, the rent,
Victoria.
Yeah, there was a guy there, and there were also Betlo. He used to have sound inside there, and he would make the young guys who are a DJ pay for them to
compete,
to play. No, it's this equipment.
Okay.
So you just pay a little bit of money, and then you get a chance to play.
In front of the cinema?
Yeah, right inside.
Okay.
Inside, and then we were playing there. That's how I got to play a lot. Because I would, when I have pocket money, I go to Sterling, I'm going to DJ.
What was the benefit of it? Just to because you didn't have the equipment.
I didn't have the equipment.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the people. And how are people going to see me if that? So it was when I play, they're like, oh, what's your name?
I get you.
And I'm still young. Like, oh, that's
Weren't you playing at school? There's Boma Freshers, what?
Nah, normally when you're a student, they won't book you there. So,
is it?
Yeah. You're like, no matter how good you are, they'll be like, it's fine. It's only later when now they're like, we used to study with this guy. You used to study here. That's just how life is. I always tell the other guys, like, no, don't expect to get the respect where you're from or where you're working or where you're studying. Yeah.
You always get it somewhere else, fun enough.
Far away. That's why I'm from there in Poco, but look where I am for me to really get my things done.
So you don't remember your first paying gig?
I don't.
And how much it was?
I don't.
90 bani? 90?
Probably, but I can tell you that it's probably around 2010, 2000. My paying gigs were actually when I used to do sound hire at the weddings and the parties back in Limpopo. That has to be 2005.
Wait, so you bought your own sound and then you would hire it out to people?
Yes, that's how I used to get paid.
Oh, okay.
So my paying gigs are...
You're the sound guy?
Yeah, so my paying gigs started in 2005.
Yeah.
So the time I got to Gauteng, I was already a pianist, so I'll get paying gigs to come and play piano. Some churches, they'll pay me to come and play.
How do you even market yourself or something?
No, you don't market. It has to be someone who has heard about you or seen you play. They're like, oh, you must come and play at my church. And remember then, and if you get like 1,500 for church
every month.
A month, it was a lot for me.
It's a lot of money, trust. It's a lot of money.
That was which year? Probably 2010, 2009. Yeah, it was a lot of money. 1.5. Everything is paid for. That's how now I started drinking because I had money to drink. Yeah.
That's even worse.
What's worse?
I mean, having money to drink, you can buy as much as you want, especially if it's not coming from your parents.
That's not from the parents.
You go all out. But how do you get to a space where you choose which music genre that you wanna now, immerse yourself in? Because at the time, Kwaito was thriving.
Yeah.
there's obviously gospel has always been there.
Yeah,
There's always
yeah.
all kinds of genres. And yes, house was coming up. Your Oscars,
House is always like
your freshers
low-key.
were there. Yeah.
I think I decided when I came to Joburg in 2008. Because I remember I always love doing things that where it's not too packed. Like niche. I've got my own niche kind of.
Don't
Even
like
my kind of
saturated
life I live
spaces.
now. It's I don't like wherever it's too busy, you won't find me. So house was that thing. It was like niche and cool and not too loud, not too fast. So from gospel, when I started going, because I went to Joburg to do my maths and science and all that at Vets. I remember they had some branch more certain blue. And then that's when
This is after you finished media.
2008.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's where I met most of the guys who used to love deep house. I was like, deep house, cool. You don't have to be dancing and sweating.
The aim is not to sweat.
Yeah. How old was I then? 2008, I was 18. I was like, oh, this is cool. I go back home, introduce the music to the guys. Only five guys, they jump on it. The others are like, it's boring, this thing. And then Kamwakira also have that jazz and gospel background. So I was like, okay, for me to best do this house thing, make it a little bit soulful. And then I took the chords from jazz and gospel, put them on the deep house. So they call it jazzy house. It was a little bit like jazz nyana, saxophones. Yeah, that's what we came and then we introduced.
But what did they give you? What were you listening that was building this knowledge?
The boys.
Remember, you meet people that are already in the space. They say, Avana, la, listen to this, buy this, buy that. So what were your references at that time?
To the music, South Africa, Soul Candy, all those DJs were there.
Yes.
Bovini, Terence, Claude.
They already released.
They already had music out there, and Roger Good, like all the big guys, Christos.
Yeah.
That's what we used to listen to. And it was really all skid or church groups.
Yeah. I know.
Toxin.
Yeah.
Like even now I still listen to those guys. Even now when I do my events, you find them just sitting there because they know that I always respected them. And
you decide to start your own thing?
Yeah, I had my own label. Then I started making my own music.
And why ChymaMusique though? Am I pronouncing it right?
ChymaMusique, yeah.
Who is ChymaMusique and why ChymaMusique?
The name came from, I was at school, grade 10, 2015. There was a plant tissue in the biology textbook called Colin Chyma. I used to say Colin Chyma, some said Colin Kima, just like how now my name is.
A plant tissue?
A plant tissue.
So in the textbook?
Exactly. That's where it came from. Because my real name is Colin. So they just took the suffix, the end part of it, and said.
Who even thought of doing those things?
Exactly. It's just boys being boys. That's cool. And while we're studying, then they're like, oh, look at this, Colin. Oh. And then when I started doing music, I was just like, use that and then edit music.
Yeah.
But then I had to add the Q and the E to just make it like cheesy.
Look provocative.
Yeah, cheesy. Like, okay, where is he from? It might be obvious that he's from South Africa, so.
Yeah. But you mentioned the Soul Candies and the House Africas. You went and eventually worked with them.
Yes.
How does that work? Where you have your own label and then you're working with other labels?
Distribution. They've got the market, they know where to print the CDs, they know where to do the vinyls. You don't know anything. They've got the budget. You don't have the budget. They know the best photographer in town, the best designer, art cover designer. They know everything. You are the talent. You are still at school, you are studying, you don't have time to be running around. So that's where they come.
So they allow you to go and learn from them.
Yeah,
or you work from them. We're not talking contracts.
Yeah, I would work. No, they were contracts.
Okay.
Yeah, I would work from my space in Pretoria. And then all I did was I had to just sometimes visit their office to drop off the music. Like it was vacuum factory, and then you go there, you deliver. They deal with the product, they package it, then they export it to wherever it needs to go. Yeah.
But you needed that. When
I
looking
needed
back,
that.
do you
No,
think you'd be where you are without that experience?
no, no, no. Remember when they are there, you also get to tap into their audience. The people who listen to House Africa or So Candy. They see there's a new kid on this House Africa CD. They listen to that CD because it's from House Africa. And they wonder if those guys trust this guy to be on the CD.
So you on the city as well, a jazz pianist, you mixing or like what
No,
are you
I
doing
was
there?
a producer. I was making the music, overall music.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's when I was making music from 0 to 100.
Yeah.
And then I would deliver the finished product. And then they'll market and sell.
You know, people are crying now. They got very horrible contracts from these. You don't have that story. It's called paying school fees.
It's paying school fees. I don't worry about that. I don't worry
Where
about
you
them.
feel
Yeah,
money
obviously.
was made and your name is
They will
all
make money.
over.
It's okay. Yeah. So your name is all over. Then what? Dust yourself. Stand up and move. You don't have to be making noise and going to podcasts and talking like
I want my
used
money.
to. If you were
My
used,
royalties.
yeah, just you didn't know, and then they exploited you. It's fine. You just know that you won't work with them in that way again.
You know, when you start putting numbers to that type of conversation and you see how much money you lost, it's a very hard pill to swallow. So
Yeah.
people still find themselves going back to sue.
Well, especially if you love
Because
you need
it's a
the
lot of
money or
money.
you love your money. Fortunately, with me, I try to remove myself from money. Wherever there's money talks, I'm not a big fan of money. You know, I'm a big fan of freedom. I feel like money does arrest some people. All they think is they'll do anything for money. I'm not that in that department. If you call me to do something and you promise me a huge sum of money, I might say no. That's how I freed myself from money. So now when you know someone plays with me and then they cheat, robs me, I'm like, it means the money was worth. If it's mine, it will come.
You don't fight and
I don't
send
think I
summons,
don't chase
send
money.
lawyers.
No, the only money I try to chase is people who borrowed money from me and they never came back. Those are the ones I try to chase. Now, if I can tell you now, I left them alone. I'll remind them maybe after every 5 years, like, Eta, my money still have it, yeah. But if you, okay, it's fine. Yeah. But otherwise, the people who owe me, they are not bothered. Shem. No one calls them all the time.
Look, it's a healthy relationship to have with money.
Yeah, definitely.
But circumstances are always are never the same, you know. Some people are ruled by money because
iyapuma. But I feel like the more you relax, man, it comes on its own, it lives on its own. And if someone takes money from me and they don't bring it back, somehow I get it back. I feel like they are whatever's supposed to go to them now comes to me instead of them. So I always, if you check on Twitter, I always tell people.
Now that I'm older, I see it.
No one is stupid in this world. If someone helps you and then you think you've finessed them, just watch.
And it's small money.
Yeah,
it's not even big money.
Give yourself. No, some other guy took my 100,000.
No.
The other one took 50.
Please,
then I left them like that. No, I tried the court, but at the time I realized, you know what? I left. I was like, okay,
and this person sees you and he's comfortable with seeing you and knowing
I don't see that guy anymore.
I owe this person 100,000.
And it's an older guy. The one, especially the 100,000 guy. He's older. He's a pastor. You know, he came and asked.
I go to South Africa. He's even a pastor.
He's a pastor. He's got a church. And then the other guy is not a pastor. It's just actually, it's another one owes me 85,000.
No.
Yeah. So all of those people. As long as I know, like if all these people pay me, I can
let go of anything that's less than 1,000. Anything more, please.
No, but I've learned my lessons. I believe that. But then do I really learn? Because those people came maybe 3 years after the other. It's not like it was the same time.
I know the thing of borrowing money because there's a legal route or you can take where before you give someone your money and you deposit, you sign something that is called an acknowledgement of debt.
Yeah.
As banbani, ID number, street number. Yeah. Agree with Colin Motla that on this date I borrowed him and these are the terms of paying. What?
So that it's gonna be time there. the time to go and sign all those things.
But then, like you're saying, it's not people you can't reach, but if people don't want to pay, they don't want to pay.
I can reach all of it. I can pick the phone now. I can call them and put them on the loudspeaker and be like, hey, wow. Almost 10 years.
10 years. Like in my head, 185,000 and more.
Yeah, it's more.
No ways.
Probably counting some other friend of mine. Probably.
And even feeling uncomfortable on your behalf.
Yeah, but it's some of the lessons that I had to learn, and I was like, okay, now I know. When someone asks for something, I really have to. I try to say no at all costs, because I know I've lost so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have what? 3 studio albums now? 3 albums. Yeah.
Probably 4.
4.
Because the other one I did for House Africa, the other one I did for Soul Candy, and then I did.
One's with your own name.
5.
5. The last one was when? 2021 or?
2021.
Music.
Not 2022. Was it 2021?
It says music.
Oh, yeah, 2021. Yeah, that's the last one.
So all of those are released under the label?
Yeah, my label. Yeah.
ChymaMusique. Yeah.
Damn, 2021, time flies, huh?
You haven't thought about, growing your catalog instead of, or you're too busy? Being trusted with
I
other
try to
people's
release an
work.
album every 3 years. So this year I'm due. In September I must give birth.
You must give birth.
Yeah, I must give
That's
birth.
interesting way of putting it.
Yeah.
Your name and your work is associated with a lot of big names,
Okay.
Why do you think people trust you with their work? Is it the skill? There's a lot of things that come into play when you choose a producer. It could be a characteristic, it could be a skill, it could be the ear. Why do you think they trust you?
Sets me apart.
What sets you apart? Yeah.
I've got no scandals. I get the job done. I've got the skill. I've got a clean profile, and I've got a beautiful record with all the awards that the music that I've done has won. Yeah, I think it's the all.
Work ethic.
Yeah, but I think also the work ethic and also the character. I'm really a simple person to work with. Yeah, I think that's all. And sometimes I just believe it's God's favor also. God's favor comes to play many times. So I'm just watching like, hey, you have to.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm not the best. There's lots of guys that I know they're the best, but for some reason they're not doing well. Simply because maybe
could be this and that.
Yeah.
Could be this and that. And what's your process when you accept to do a project? Someone is like, I want Chyma to produce this, and take us through that. What
mix and mastering,
they send and you listen. How do you choose what you like and what you don't like? What you're gonna work on, what you're not gonna work on?
Depends on what I need to do. Let's say mixing, mastering. You sell the project, and then I download. I listen. It makes sense, and then I send you an invoice. You pay, then I start working.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I used to do it for people where they'll send and then I'll work and I'll send to them and like, you pay me, it's fine. They will leave. They wouldn't pay. They'll release their music and then they don't pay back.
When you say it depends what needs to be done, like things like what?
Some want me to remix.
Okay.
Some want me to produce. Some want me to edit. Some want me to engineer.
Okay.
Some want me to master. Someone want me to mix. Like anything that has to do with music. Some want me to arrange. Some want me to add extra melodies on the song. It's not complete.
I saw your name on a song that I really love. I love that song. Asha did a song called Ruin.
Oh,
and Murder was on it, and your name came up, and I was like, I listened to the song every single day. Lumiso knows. I love the song. He did a remix with Murder, and your name is on it. So what's your role in that? Because I mean, he's also a producer in his own right. Like, how does your name now get associated with for example, a project like that where it's a big name? And
I did the mixing, so I'm the mixing and the mastering. I engineered the song. So after the production, and then it was sent to me for engineering, for it to, so you can hear Asha's voice the way you hear it, the beats sounding the way they're sounding, like the whole overall sound. I was the one. What would I say? Probably I would say I was the one making it sound like the way it's sounding.
But it's featuring Murder.
It's a remix by Murder.
Okay.
Yeah. So actually, any song that has matter on it, it passes through me.
The engineering side.
Yeah, because even though it's not official, but I can say from since matter I've been doing almost all his things.
Since you went solo,
yeah. Even Black Motion I did some, but when he went solo, he just whenever he finished the project, he says, "Man, he'll visit me," and then we sit down, and then he leaves me the project for about a month, and then I remove, I add, I engineer, then I send it back, and then it's final. Yeah.
Okay. And do you need to be in a certain mindset
Definitely.
for you to work on a project? Like, how do you prepare for a project? I know you get a lot of them. Do you work on them at the same time, or you have like a ritual, or you need to be left alone? You work in the morning, or you will work while people sleep?
I prefer working in the morning when it's still quiet. Around 4, 5, 6, go to the gym, come back, work again, and then around 11 I must be on the streets again. Shop more, yeah, lunch, breakfast, whatever. Then go back, work again. Yeah, but I prefer in the morning when my ears are still fresh.
Fresh from gym.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Lately, it's not even lately, but as time is going by, a lot of our DJs are growing a global appetite, to play overseas and grow in all those amazing spaces. Do you have any aspirations to do that? Are you doing any projects that that need you to travel also? Are you also inspired by how receptive the global?
I've played overseas and I hated the long flights.
I can't stand them either.
Yeah, so from there I was just like, no, I went to UK, Manchester, I was like, no chance. And then the scene is small, fun. The venues are a bit smaller, the crowd, the music is faster, Even though the DJs come this side, how they play, their tempo is a little bit faster. So it's out of my comfort zone completely.
It's supposed to be, though.
Yeah, but it's far. Man, the whole thing of flying,
sometimes there's connecting flights.
You have to get there, you wait.
Yeah.
It's not, for me, it's not worth it because most of my work is in the studio. So I find myself enjoying being around here, being at home. Even this thing of going to gigs now, really, I've cut it down. I was just telling him, I wrote it on socials also, like I don't play after 12 p.m. I don't take gigs. I want to sleep. So I play.
So let's not book you after 12.
No.
Okay.
No. Unless maybe I did 81, or unless if it's really my friend. But this thing of just going.
Where do you play? Where do you want to play now that you are being selective in terms of environment? So that people know that if I'm booking you for my 21st, I will see.
No, I'll play.
Okay.
I play almost everywhere. Just kind of venues must be really a safe place. Not these places where they throw bottles, where people fight. I really do my research about the place. I do my research about the place before I play. And also the kind of crowd. I try to play for older people, at least above 25, kind of.
As long as you're in bed by 12.
Yeah, 12 o'clock I'm in bed and resting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing it for my own peace because I realize I enjoy my sleep, and I also enjoy playing for people before they get too drunk. I feel like people listen.
You want to be heard properly.
Yeah, listen more when they're still,
Yeah.
So after 12, it's like devils out. People start.
They're acting out of character.
Yeah, everyone can just come and pickpocket, take stuff from you. Yeah, all those things.
That industry, the club space is changing and people are losing their lives. Do you feel safe when you go out there?
I don't play
and how do you make sure you're safe?
I try to be safe at all costs, but also I don't play at nightclubs. That's another thing I don't do. Nightclubs I don't play. Yeah, those ones where they don't sleep and Lala Vuga, I don't play. I want to play. I enjoy playing around this time, like Kabuma 3, 4 p.m. Sunset.
By 8 you're home.
8 I'm home. Or even 8 is peak hour. Now that's why I've started doing my own events now. My movement. People 2 o'clock, my parties, it's already full.
You curate whatever you wanna.
2 o'clock my parties is full. 5 it's peak hour, 4 it's peak hour. And I also try to just make sure it's not too full. And then I remember 9 they leave, because I do events for people who are in business. They work.
Yeah.
They wanna go and rest and prepare for.
We have other places to be.
Yeah. And I make my events more to be about, while you're there, you must network. What do you do?
Be able to converse.
What can we invest in?
And exchange,
Yeah, let's grow. Let's not just get drunk and let it.
I hated clubs because of that, because you have a conversation with someone like, I'm learning something from this person, but the music is so loud.
It's too loud, yeah.
It's so loud.
So try to create games. You play games. These guys play their FIFA, they play card games, board games, just anything. And it's not all about health. The guys are not just all there looking at the girls like, oh, stalk. Or, no, the stalker thing happens probably by 20.
Listen, there'll always be a time to look for stalker, don't lie.
No, but the guys that come to my events, most of them, they come with their partners. That kind of setting. It's a lunch. That's why I call them a lunch. It's not a party.
Yeah.
So they come for lunch with their partners. Maybe they'll come for a date to learn to mingle with other people.
And be able to hear each other speak.
Yeah, exactly. When they're talking, you see them. I see them. I analyze people. I see this one's they're on a date. Oh, this one's But I've never seen someone who's actually there to fish. I just see on social media.
Fish also is a game of fish.
They're like, oh, there's
a moment
I need to check my events. There's 70% women, 30% men.
That's the thing about South Africa, by the way. South African ladies, you go anywhere.
Okay.
80% is always women.
Oh,
there are no men. There are no men. Like even on a simple thing as going out for breakfast in the morning, in a restaurant. 70% of that restaurant is women. Guys.
Most guys, they're sleeping. Breakfast. That's
and people are saying, go out, take yourself out and meet someone. But when you go to these places, 80% women. And you're like, so if I go to your lunch, I'm going to be chilling there with 80% women. I need a husband. I'm looking for a husband.
No,
so where am I going to find?
It's not made to look. That's another thing.
No, not looking, but you must position yourself in environments where you can be seen and chosen.
That's not true, man.
And selected.
People they go on Tinder and they still get all those.
Yeah.
So I believe there are guys. I think I'll just analyze. I'll check even now the second one coming. I normally just sometimes.
No man, balance the numbers, because if there's ticket sales. If you can say it maybe 60%.
It doesn't have to balance. Ladies enjoy wholesome things. They want to go out. It's peaceful. At night, Amajita, they go out at night a lot. Because even there, the other one that I had, the guys came, but they arrived at 10. Now it's that time when now it's all about music. It's loud, it's a party. The guys enjoy.
Also, they definitely, they manage their time so they figure at a certain time.
They come at
not the boring time.
They come when they're drunk now from other venues. And
when you are playing, maybe.
Yeah, when the other guys are playing, that's when you see the guys coming. They'll pay whatever amount of money that you want, but as long as money is busy.
Please, they must fix this. Must balance the numbers, guys. Everywhere we go, there's females. Whether it's these champagne, wine, don't. It's just
at the men's camp. That's where you will find 100%.
That's not allowed. That's not something. We're not allowed.
It's also a matter of quality. I'm not chasing numbers. I limit all my events. I limit 200 people.
No. I mean, it's not a thing we can change. I'm just saying.
The guys are tired. Also, the guys. I feel like the guys are tired.
Yeah. People must get tired.
The guys are tired.
Must get tired.
And it's just a season. Also, trust me. Next year things might be different. But currently, I just feel like Majita Kate. All you see on social media, it's the things that they used to enjoy to see in their bedrooms. They're flaunted on social media, so there's no need to feel.
I do agree. I think people are definitely tired.
Yeah,
and also it's
not special anymore, man.
It's not worth it.
Yeah,
that's
and I saw some guy was saying, the moment you date a South African girl, you owe them money.
What do you think he meant by that?
No, because what a man in South Africa, they went data.
Girlfriend allowance.
Yeah. You must give her money. That's it. So I'm like,
I don't
probably
know.
that could be true. Because it's
Well,
so
not
one
necessarily.
person. No, not all of them.
But
Also.
like, take me out. Are we paying the bill together?
No, not about the bill. No, the bill.
What
that one
is he talking
sorted.
about? Oh,
Nah,
he's talking about allowance.
50,000. You must watch this podcast where this girl saying they're getting
Conditions.
500,000. Just
Before I even say yes to you,
Exactly.
I'm saying, here is my condition.
500,000.
Yeah, date one. 50K must be in my account.
Exactly, every month.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what happened. Apparently, that's what happened.
Yeah, no, that's it's the truth.
You know, yeah.
Yeah,
So I think that's why the guys are also like,
yeah.
okay,
Oh,
guys,
okay, no, I
let's-
see you.
yeah.
But now that we are talking about women, also there's a great things that's been happening for women in your industry.
Yeah.
I mean, there's female DJs now that are doing amazing stuff.
Yeah,
Amazing stuff. Do you have a favorite? Who is it, and why
Female
are they your
DJ.
favorite?
Female DJ.
There's a lot now.
There's a lot, man.
Yeah, but do you still have a favorite? I mean, do you have?
Well, listen, I love all of them. I just never get a chance to listen to them anymore. Yeah, but I love all of them. Shame. They're all nice, especially not the ones that remember there's dancers and there's DJs. But the DJs are really
But they do both now. They dance and they DJ.
no, but there are those who are based their entertainment is based on dancing more than the music. So they don't have to be DJing, but it's more entertaining. So if I listen to a DJ, I listen to them playing a song and mixing it and the art of DJing.
Okay, because I'm talking to you, that's what I mean. Do you have someone that makes you feel like that?
Someone who makes me feel like, wow, that's beautiful. There is DJs that play nice music, man. There's Tops, there is Sake, there's Lerato, there's Zintle, there's
Devon Gogo?
Devon Gogo, there's Miss D. There's lots of female DJs that I know. There's Hazel. Hazel, she has stopped DJing, now she's back to DJing again. There's lots of them.
Okay.
You know. And even on my events, the events that I do, I try to put probably some female DJs there. So I meet female DJs almost every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you have a particular artist, not necessarily female, just maybe if you have an album that you could potentially be working on?
Yeah.
Do you have a potential person, maybe someone abroad or someone here? Who would you like to work with?
Oh, I feel like I've worked with all of them. The ones that yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I have actually.
There's always that one person you have. They don't have to be based in SA, by the way.
Yeah, I'm thinking international and also locally. I'll think of the guys I've worked with. It's all the guys that I wanted to work with.
That's great.
Who
That's
else?
great.
And I work with them from all the genres. I think currently there's supposed to be a Kelvin Momo project that's supposed to go on my album.
First time working with him.
Yeah, it will be. So there's Monique Bingham. We've done something already, but that's like my sister, you know.
Yeah.
So Louis Vega, there's a project. Probably the other guys that I listen to, most of them are Afro Traction. We've done something. Brian Timbers, we've done something on my albums. So now it's just a matter of going back to the people I've worked with and say, hey, Muna, Swara, let's do something again. Yeah. But also, I always like working with the upcoming. So I've got lots of these upcoming guys who I think they're cool that I'm working with. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get a project, are you complaining about long flights? You get a very good offer. Like, it's life-changing. You need it on your resume. And this person is like, bro, you need to come to somewhere far. Let's go to Spain. And what happens? Chyma? 2 planes.
Not now.
It's a no.
Yeah, for now.
Because of a flight.
No, not just flights, but I've got way too many things that I'm doing in South Africa now.
So it's a matter of timing.
So I think up until maybe December, I know there's a Dublin flight that I'm supposed to take. I was thinking of the times and I was talking to the guy like Ibrahim.
This thing is serious, eh?
Yeah. I think you saw recently I've started farming in the mines. So all those things, they need me to be there. Yeah. So and those are the things that I think they are life changing for me because I love farms. And I really love construction mines and the roads.
The thing is, we've done so much. You've branched out, and all of those projects, they need you to be there, or things fall apart.
Yeah, even these small Anyana events, I can't believe how much I value these lunches. It's only 200 people.
You cap
But
it there.
it's really quality people. The
You
people
cap
that,
it there.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you sell, and then you say at the door, and then things get out of hand.
Yeah, even at the door sometimes they'll say, no, please. And then I'll be like, okay, maybe 15 yana, 14 yana. Let's make sure we create space. But I don't want parties where people are stepping on each other.
Yeah, and the toilets are full, and
and there's no control. Yeah, and also with this events, the people who come there, the events, it's people that are in business. You're there, then you meet, I speak to someone who can build a whole bridge. You know, such people are like, no, we don't go out at night anymore. We are old now.
Yeah.
But for a lunch and coming to chill and listening to music, come on, I'll be there. They come and eat. And then the music is very secondary at those lunches.
Yeah.
Even the lineup, I don't introduce it.
So you are more on the experience side.
Experience,
of music now.
And also, as someone who's in the industry, I invite my guys to come and be like, brother, take a break. You've been working. Come and just have lunch and meet people where you're just sitting, where you are not being treated as a celebrity that you are.
There's no pressure.
Yeah, you're always on the screens on TV. Come and just sit here and be on the queue and get food with everyone else.
And no one's gonna jump you and be
that's the kind of
treating
setup
you
that
like
I'm trying to do.
you're not a.
And they feel like, oh damn, I belong here. Yeah, play FIFA. Let's play. This guy moves you, and then you laugh.
Would you say it feels like work now, or?
No, it doesn't feel like work. Even the guys who are working, I tell them, the moment you feel like you are working, just come and say,
That is where we are trying to get to.
To do what?
To wake up and work and not make it feel like a chore. And you wake up and like,
I think the guys that are working,
where am I going?
There's not even, my events, there's not even a bouncer. I'm the bouncer.
Is that safe?
Yeah, I'm just... No, not like if you do something, nothing. No, it's really...
Better band.
No, even the bouncers are just... The bouncers are dancing. They're inside. They're also, you know, maybe their own...
So you also manhandle unruly people like, hey.
No, I don't do that anymore. But the bouncers are... Security is there, but it's not security.
Yeah. Also because the people are generally well-behaved people.
Exactly.
So there's no...
And I get to... Remember with my events, I get to know who's coming. Like, the details, I know where you're from, your email, your contacts.
Oh, the vetting is there.
Yeah, so there's kind of screening before. So I know what kind of people are coming in.
Interesting.
They go on the internet, they buy tickets, they put all the details. Some of them I already know. I'm like, oh, this guy is coming.
You recognize names.
Yeah, I'm like, I know this guy.
Also from your men's conferences.
Some of them are from the camp. Yeah. Some of them are probably, I've met them at tertiary. Some of them I've once worked with them back in my days of trying to work.
That's a good space to be in, the space that you're in, where you decide what you want to do, how you want to do it, and create your own work. It's a very good space.
Definitely.
Congrats on that. It's a good space to be in.
It's not easy though, but it's much better than the noise that I'm seeing or that I've felt.
Yeah, the pieces.
Yeah.
Not even money can buy it.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm not chasing money. I'm chasing peace. Peace is my goal. Yeah. And then money will just come secondary wherever I need to use it. Yeah, it will just come.
And what's been your proudest moment so far in your journey? I know you're award winning. What's just been, when you look back with everything that you've done?
Currently, I'll say the men's camp, man.
Proudest.
Yeah, I feel like it's more than all the music awards that I have. Bring men together and we're talking about wholesome things, and they really live there, and everybody's like, damn man, this is the best thing I've ever attended. That was the proud moment. Like,
how did that make you feel to be able to pull that off?
It made me realize that really
the impact.
It made me realize that I'm really different. I'm not like other people. So I don't even look like this. Because people are like, no man, you can't do that. Hey, they'll be living at night, going to...
Why do you care how people are doing, how people are feeling? Because some people, they probably can do what you did, but they just choose not to, but busy.
Exactly.
And so you care about
I can do it,
what people are going through.
I'm very hands-on. And one of the things that I do is because I've also myself, I feel like, damn, I need this too. Not like I'm doing it for myself. But I just choose to open up, to be like, okay, let me not be selfish. Let me open up the same opportunity like to other people. Probably I can pay a psychologist someone who can come and talk about farming, to come and sit and talk to me. But I'm like, damn, why not open it up to other people?
It's also creating a space for you as well.
Maybe
maybe you also don't have someone.
That's what I'm saying. It's the people that I can privately.
You cure yourself at the same time as well.
Yeah, I can do it alone. But why must I be selfish while I know that someone else might need to talk to talk to DJ Fresh and ask him about his journey.
Your proudest moment is the EQ Men's Conference.
Yeah, that was proud when I got there. Pulled off 3 days, men only.
Wow.
Beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, we're almost at the end though. For anyone that is dreaming and looking at your work, we're talking now the DJ and the production side of things that is sitting wherever they're sitting and they're like, Ish, I hear what he did, I want to do this, I want to do that. And also times have changed now. What advice would you give that person? I know you started with a computer.
Yeah.
Your dad bought you some of the equipment. I don't know how things have changed now, but I don't know
my advice.
Yeah, your advice. Genuinely.
I always tell the guys to go to school, have something to fall back on. And also remain genuine. Don't always chase trends. Start the trends. And don't copy anyone. Do yourself. But again, be yourself. When you're yourself,
there's only one of you.
Yeah, there's only one of you. When you do something that only you can do.
Yeah.
Even if it's 100 people following you.
Can I challenge what you just said?
Yeah.
You said go to school.
Yeah.
And someone said no, Colin did not go to school.
Who said that?
For music. I mean, you just said it now. You just.
Oh, you mean no? I mean school doesn't study all these things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Also,
genuinely open your mind to something.
Open your mind to things.
Yeah.
Like even now, it's like if I'm to study, I remember I almost actually enrolled for law.
Don't do it.
Like almost. Yeah. Okay. Cool. But it was gonna be music law because I see many people complaining about their masters. And stuff.
Yes, the patents.
Yeah.
The
how the music is.
mastering.
I was owning ownership of masters because I wanted to help the guys. Who
I wish they could have. It's a good thing that you mentioned. I wish they could have a course just for that instead of doing the whole. Because a law degree is long.
It's long. Yeah. But then that's the reason.
With your time, you won't have it. Trust me.
That's the reason I thought, okay, I can do this to help these guys because I see they're struggling.
Don't your music big organizations, your SAMROs, have those? I know in my space we have the Legal Practitioners Council, so they give you those courses that are directed to certain fields and aspects of the law. For the music industry, if you're someone that wants to learn, instead of going that whole 6+ years, don't they have things like that?
No, not really. You just have to go through it, I think. But also, you don't need to do it. You can just do research. You'll find the lawyers that can help you. I know there's a guy called Hypnosis. He's a producer. He also does law, so he knows.
I think they used to. They call them entertainment lawyers.
Really?
Entertainment, because now there's different kinds of lawyers now for everything. There's sports lawyers. There's copyright lawyers. There's all kinds of lawyers.
Yeah.
Medical lawyers.
So I'll just say the guys must stay original. Don't have to change. Life is a wave. When your wave goes down, allow it. Be able to come up and down with it. Don't say when it goes
Don't
down,
chase the wave. Let the wave do what it needs to do.
Yeah, and then when you wanna this music thing is let me Sometimes you must allow and learn how to go fast. That's why I always tell the guys keep your expenses low as much as possible. So learn how to downgrade your life, learn how to upgrade. Understand that you can be anywhere in life. Yeah.
I'm sorry for laughing. So someone started this thing with you on social media where they say, Colin, word of the day. So that's your word of the day for us?
Oh, that guy. And now it's many of them. All of them. Every morning they're like, word of the day.
Did it start off as a joke?
No, it's not joke. I think these guys, they just see that when I wake up at 4, 5, I'll write something and someone will be like, damn.
So maybe when you didn't say something, they picked up and they said, hey.
No, man, I don't know.
So
that just started now. Every morning I wake up. The moment I check.
And you give it.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like, some days I just feel like, no, there's no way, man.
Yeah.
But 80% of the time I have to just go and now think of something that because I tell myself stuff also. In the morning I wake up, bro, actually, you don't have to.
Affirm yourself?
Yeah.
speak to yourself.
Oh, damn, yeah, this. Yeah. So that's the way that I sometimes go and then share with the people who are asking.
Why are you so generous though? It's not easy to help people. And also how do you know who to help? I'm saying this because I see a lot of people that ask you for money on social media. And there's people that actually genuinely do need the help. Then now there's people that see that you're a person that gives the help and they will ask, like, how do you decide? I think at some point you even said, guys,
close my account, my DMs.
Yeah, because it's a lot and it doesn't stop.
Just to do it, I discern. Fortunately, I'm a spiritual person also, so I'm training myself to move into that discernment. When someone asks for something and it's genuine, I've got this thing that can...
You can feel it.
Yeah, or it doesn't have to be... If I am that person who's supposed to help them, then I do feel it. Like, it will bother me, I'll remember. At this moment, there's a lady, there was a tweet today, she asked for money and I was like, you're consistent.
So your DMs are still open because you closed them?
No, I closed, but I still get people that are able to send. Yeah.
Sure.
But some of them, if it's not, I'm not the one who's supposed to help, I just read and I'll be
You literally leave what you just said, that with money, if you hold on to it too tight,
it just goes, it flies.
It flies.
Even if you chase it, it flies.
It flies. When you lose it, you lose your mind. And that's when you let the money control you.
Yeah, so I don't think money will ever control me. If I can survive, I can go to bed. I don't have to give. That's why I always say you don't have to be rich to give also.
No, you don't. Yeah. You give what you have.
Yeah.
You don't always have to. Someone says, I need 5,000. If you have one.
Yeah, you can just give them the one.
Yeah. What's next with you? What's the future looking like for you? I know you have September men's conference.
Okay.
Like, what's the year?
And I've got the August lunch. Every month is going to be the lunches monthly. And there's camps every 3 months. Then there's lots of bookings. There's Cape Town tour.
Oh, I saw that. Is it closed already?
I won't really I think I'll close it probably. It's in October. Probably I'll close it mid-September. But already there's about 11 people who've booked. And there's an album that's supposed to come out in September. There's music video. I'm starting to not be scared of these things anymore. Cameras, you should hate them. So I've got my music video.
Do you have any experience though with shooting and?
No, I just don't like being seen too much. Yeah. So music video. What else? And there's the farm. There's mines. Yeah. My life is just all over the space.
It is. It's very busy.
I don't have time. Yeah.
Yeah. As you're sitting here, do you need some? Are you some? You need to be
I
somewhere.
need in the next 4 hours. Yeah. But I wish I could cancel that treatment. Yeah. But
you said you're learning to say no.
Yeah, but it's really an important one. But I'll make calls and then see if I can I rest, because normally my Sundays are for myself and my bike. So Sundays are for lovers. I love my bike. So when others do their
Sundays are for lovers. So your lover is your bike.
Yeah.
What's the biking thing? When did it start?
2 years ago.
Are you part of a club? What does biking mean for you?
It means freedom, because it's just your body there in the wind and be free, and there's no traffic.
I'm scared of it. I feel like if something
I used to be scared of it. Just like with a car, if cars even close you inside and you bend. So with a bike, you don't have to bend inside. You must just learn to fly.
The nice thing is that you can get to distant locations very quickly. So you can literally say, I'm going to Mpumalanga alone and go. I'm sure that's great for the mind, but when I think of myself there...
And people actually respect bikes. There's people, they used to say, no, bikers are... People respect bikes on the road. When they see me, they move. I think it's those problematic ones, aggressive. But if you're just driving normally chilled...
So you do it for yourself, or you do it in groups as well?
I've got a group that recently... They're recruiting me. Everyone wants to recruit me.
And there's so many of them.
There's so many, but I try to stay solo. I'll just join them then there once in a while. Because most of them, anyway, with the groups, they drink their alcohol and they love their partying, and I'm not that guy.
So you don't drink anymore?
No.
At all?
No.
What happened?
No, my spiritual journey doesn't allow me to drink, and even when I drink it, my body just says no to
And
alcohol.
alcohol slows you down.
Yeah, the next day I'm not
Ish.
productive. So
Alcohol slows you down. It does.
And I love being productive every day. Every morning I wake up productive, and then after 8 o'clock, that's when now I live my normal life. I can rest. I can go to gym. So alcohol slows me. I feel like I would have been fine if I didn't drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're at the end. My last question was gonna be, what's your ultimate goal as a musician? But I think you've answered it, because you're not just focusing on the music. Now you're branching out. You are doing work that you feel is impacting and
other
fulfilling you spiritually.
I feel like I'm teaching the younger me's also.
You're giving back so much of yourself.
Yeah, take it easy, gents. It's not a competition. It's okay to fail and start again. And
that is a very important message, eh? That failing and starting again.
It's okay.
Yeah, we need to talk about it.
Don't move to the gassy and stay in a half room. It's okay. Downgrade.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.
It was hard to find you.
No, it was not hard.
Now. Okay, not hard to find you, hard to get time. But I'm glad that you decided to come.
After church, and things I know Sundays after church. And then it's my time.
Yeah.
But during the week,
thank you for giving us a little bit of your time. We really appreciate it. Wish you all the best, man.
Thank you.
You're doing good work, impactful work. Keep safe. I hope, uyehova kwandisele apho uthatha khona uzakho zande ezweni.
Enkosi sana.
Yo guys. Kaloku that's the episode done and dusted. You see, he's standing up already. He needs to be somewhere. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe and like the podcast, and eventually we'll be in a position to suggest what guests that you want. Yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye.